day, another game day of the NHL regular season of the Immortals. Today is regular game day number 26, and as per Twitter poll, the game we will see is the Florida Panthers versus the Vancouver Canucks. Just need to turn down my commentator because excuse me, they were on last game. So alright, Panthers v Canucks. Yeah, let's get this thing underway. Still early on here, haven't quite reached the end of October yet in the regular season. We will get this one underway. You see the records there. Florida off to a good start, 7-3-1. Vancouver the exact opposite, 3-6-1. Kirk McLean gets the start in Vancouver this evening. You see his numbers early on, and Mark Fitzpatrick gets the back-to-back starts in net for Florida. Bit of a surprise there, considering they came from Edmonton last night, but did pick up the victory, and we are underway. Face-off at center bounces into the Vancouver zone, and Lume carries it in to the Florida zone. Gets it right in front. Loose puck gets on his stick, and he gets in tight and gets a shot away. And a nice save by Fitzpatrick as he's tested early on. You have a look in there at Marcus Naslund. Face off. Pedersen will line up. Gets tied up off the draw, and Huberdor comes in and takes it away for Florida. Speeding into the Canucks zone. Cross-ice pass is intercepted neatly by Lume. He gives it to Hughes, to Naslund, to Pedersen, and he dumps it in. Behind the net is Yandel. Bounces it to Ekblad on the other side. He circles around behind the net, gets hit by Pedersen, but retains possession. And Huberdor turns it over. Now at center, and here's Pedersen across the line into the slot. Can't get a shot away, and Barkov turns it over. Huberdor across the blue line. Stick handling, circles to Garpenlov. Skating in. There's a shot. Off the shoulder, McLean into the corner. Hughes ties up Garpenlov there. And it's free to Jokinen. Shot blocked. Hughes ends up with it. Long lead pass in out of the zone, and Miller alone as the Canucks make changes. Linden to Lume, and from the point shot, rebound, and he can't get the rebound away. Looked like he had the short side open. They still have possession though. Can't get a shot away from the slot. Ekblad loses it. Edler, Canucks with good pressure. Here's Tanti. Tony Tanti down to Linden. Back to Tanti into the slot. Stick handles! Oh, and he can't get it past Mark Fitzpatrick. It's behind the net, kicked around, near side boards. Still loose. Garpenlov finally gets it out. Oh, and it may be a bit too aggressive here, and there's a penalty coming up to the Canucks. It's Hoffman brings it in. Centers it. Barkov back to Hoffman, and McLean gets across to make the save, and as he gets there, catches it. And the first power play of the game as Tanti goes off. There you see it with Jokinen behind the net. Maybe just pinned him a bit too long. It's kind of a chintzy call if you ask me here early on in the first period. But nonetheless, Vancouver needs to kill this penalty. Sutter and Horvat out to kill the penalty. Huberdor shot, rebound. Still loose in front. Babbage can't clear. Barkov back to the line. Calling the lead backhand try there. Side of the net. Here's Connolly. One-timer! Pad save. Sutter dumps it down the ice, and the crowd absolutely goes nuts to that clearance. What is this, the playoffs? It's game 12, folks. Going across the line into the corner. Knocked off his stick. Oh, Sutter can't clear. Connolly. Huberdor now. Florida will set up on the power play. Dadonov down low. Back up to Barkov. Shot! McLean didn't see it. Luckily, it was blocked, and Sutter can't clear it. Ekblad over to Connolly. Spins, looks back to the line. Cross for Ekblad. He's knocked off the puck hard. Absolutely not. Babbage can't clear it, though. Canucks still can't clear. 30 seconds still left in the power play. Connolly wide, scores! Connolly walks it into the slot and absolutely unloads. And he gets off the schneid, his first goal of the year. She's sneaky and smoked out, and it's starting to show. It's 1-0 Florida. Tathy slams his stick as he comes out of the box. We have another look on the power play. He just walks in from that point, comes across, and just wires it past the glove side. The glove of Kirk McLean just not quick enough to catch up with that slap shot, a laser beam. Good effort by Kirk McLean, but 1-0. Florida strikes first. Linden out at center, loses the draw to Boyle and Kuba. Trying to gain the red line, gets to Stroman. There's a shot right on. Steered into the corner. Miller, whoa, pass back. Misses the defenseman. It doesn't look like he was aware it was coming to him. Good thing McLean was on his toes, and he covers it. Face off to the right of Kirk McLean. Pedersen now out for Vancouver for the defensive zone draw, and he loses it to Boyle. Kuba into the face-off circle, along the boards, pinned there. Besser comes in to help, but he can't collect it, and Florida still has possession. Stroman at the point to Akari, shot! Wide, oh! That hit Boyle, it looks like. And it goes out of play, right in the pectoral muscle. Looked like it stung a little bit. Halla, the third line, Badtrand and Connolly, the goal scorer, out for the Panthers. They control, one-timer is knocked down. Vetrano has it again. Connolly, another shot. Tries to go 5-hole, then McLean makes a save, and the rebound's out the center, 3 Canucks away. Into the zone, Besser. Back to the point. Naslund gets knocked off the stick by Matheson, but gets it back, one-timer! That one's wide, bounces off the end boards. And right back to Fitzpatrick, and he hangs on for the whistle as the Canucks finally get some pressure going back the other way, but miss the net on the one-timer opportunity. 11:21 left, first period. And away comes the Panthers. Murphy, Matheson, shot is blocked, rebound! And he tries to go up high, and McLean stands tall, catches it on the shoulder. Greg Adams, Bo Horvat, Jacob Virtanen out. The forward group for the Canucks on the defensive zone draw. The puck is tied up on the dot and rolls out of the line, but Scabior, some interesting names on this Florida team, to Boyle. Dumps it in around behind the net. Lume pinned there. Tries to kick it to his teammate, but it's turned over. It's Vet scores! Oh, quick passing there on the turnover along the end boards. And I believe it's Skevior that finishes it off. No, it's Akari. No, Akari. This first goal of the season. And oh man, if you don't have a goal yet for the Panthers this year, apparently this is the game for you. It's 2-0 for Florida in the first period. We have another look at it here. Boyle down there to Skevior, to Akari. He's alone in front of McLean, and he backhands it past him on the block aside. This is a public service announcement. This is only a test. 2-0 Florida. Halfway through the first period. Face off. Strawman to Kuba. Do you know what song that's from? Here's Hoffman. Hoffman rebound, oh, 2 shots at it. And then he's trying for a third, and he gets hooked from behind. And now Florida's just too much for Vancouver at this time, and Sutter is going off to the box for hooking on Hoffman right there, as Hoffman was coming close, got a couple of whacks on the backhand, and McLean is under siege. Linden and Miller out to kill the penalty. Here's Garpenlov and Hoffman. Florida setting up Yandel. Oh, Hoffman's knocked down. Yandel's shot is blocked. Garpenlov cannot collect. And it's dumped down the ice. You don't see the Canucks fans jumping and standing up on a penalty clearance like they were earlier. quite a muted reaction compared to that earlier. Here's Jokinen. Hoffman in the slot. Oh, Jokinen tries to go high on the blocker's side, and McLean makes a nice save. Vancouver clears. Coming up on the halfway point of the man advantage. Tab! Glove stop. Rebound is cleared. Holla. Back come the Panthers. Barkov. To Hoffman. Hoffman into the slot. Can't find open ice. Here's Yandel's shot! Deflected by Garpenlov. And he puts it past Kirk McLean on the power play. And the Panthers are in complete control in the first period. Come ride with me through the veins of history. Johan Garpenlov scores on the power play. Beautiful deflection on the point shot. Point shot along the ice, and he gets his stick down there and deflects it over top of McLean. He was bent down looking for it. We have a look there from the net cam. Oh boy. Garpenlov has his second. I think that's the second power play goal of the period as well for the Panthers. Yes. Oh, rolls into Fitzpatrick. Pedersen there looking for the loose puck. Fitzpatrick covers up. 7:47 left, first period. Florida couldn't ask for a better road start here as we look at Matheson's hit. Oh my goodness. Is that Besser that he ran into? He leveled him. Big hit there. Boyle and Sutter line up. Boyle directs the puck into the corner. It's turned over. Here's Brown. Edler. Ferland back to Edler. Sutter to Ferland. On his backhand, and the pads rebound. Two saves by Fitzpatrick, and Murphy gives it to Boyle, and away comes Florida. Akari to Skevior. Skevior goes saved by McLean on the quick wrist shot. Have a look there at the Florida bench. 6:47 left, first period. 3-0 Florida. 2 power play goals. Akari. Boyle turns it over. Back, here's Skevier to Boyle. Skevier at the side of the net. Tries to go short side. Rebound. Another save. Rebound again. And McLean coming up big. Absolutely under siege here in this first period. As I mentioned earlier, Markstrom on the shelf right now, well, long term with a separated shoulders. So Kirk McLean is pretty much on his own there. There's Strawman to Kuba to Strawman. No Zamboni drivers in the backup spot either, so I don't think Vancouver's in a really good spot if they have to pull McLean, but it's turned over, and away comes Adams. To Virtanen, turned over, and Holla turns it back up ice to Strawman. Bounce pass. Connolly is knocked off the puck. And Hughes ups it to Horvat. Horvat tries a cross-ice pass. It's deflected behind the net. Nice defensive play. And Holla has a step on Hughes, but Hughes catches up. Oh! Connolly tries to go glove side again. And a nice glove save by McLean. Hughes is in the corner. Besser to Hughes. And out comes Adams with speed. And Horvat breaking for the net. Loose long. He tries to feed Horvat in the slot for the one-timer, but that's broken up. And here comes Humidor. To Barkov. Back to Dadonov. Shot deflected into the pads. Good reflexes there by McLean to make the save. And he hangs on for the face-off. Have another look here at that McLean glove save. Beautiful glove save off of Connolly there. Looking for his second of the game. Second of the season. Obviously feeling it now that he's got his first of the year. Here's Hoffman. Yandel. Shot is over the net. Rolls around the boards. And here comes Marcus Naslund. To Pedersen and Naslund. Taken away by Ekblad. And Barkov. Gives it to Dadonov. Knocked off his stick by Babbage. Pedersen back to Babbage. To Pedersen at center and across the Panthers line. Ferland from the high slot gets a nice wrist shot away. But Fitzpatrick. Nice stop. 1:27 left here in the first period. 3-0 Florida. Sutter to line up against Jokinen. And the puck is tied up. Garpenlov comes in, but Jokinen comes away with it. Misses the pass out at center, and Brown takes it away. Jeff Brown to Roussel. Roussel knocked off the stick and taken away by Garpenlov. He comes in across the line. Pass is intercepted. And Ferland crosses in Panther territory. Gives it to Roussel. Down into the corner. Watched by Garpenlov. Up along the boards. Brown. Down low. Sutter's shot is deflected. And rolls back into Fitzpatrick. And he wisely covers it with the glove. 5.7 seconds left, first period. One more chance here for the Canucks to maybe chew into this lead. Edler, Brown, shot! Doesn't get through, rebound, Tanti can't get it by. Another chance flare by Linden. But they can't get the puck to Fitzpatrick there at the end of the period. Excuse me. And therefore, it is left where we thought it was going to be 3-0 here at the end of the first as we look at the Garpenlov power play goal on the deflection in front. There you see the stats, 20 shots for Florida in that first period. Absolutely hammering Vancouver. Vancouver just no answer here. Yeah. It's just a tale of two different teams and two different confidence levels here. Who knows? Besser. Oh, passes knocked off the center, and Naslin has to skate back for it as Huberdeau is looking for a breakaway. Besser. Crowd trying to inject some energy into the Canucks. Besser spins. Naslin knocked to the boards. Lume can't get to it. Huberdeau to Yandel. To Dadonov. To Yandel. Coming in, pinching into the corner. Back to the line, puck deflects into the slot. And Lume skates away and leads the charge for Vancouver. Puck is dangerously in the slot, and Yandel takes it behind the net and comes away. Panthers making changes. Jokinen loses control of it in the slot. And Tanti gives it to Lume. And again, he skates out. Oh, Hoffman's got a breakaway fresh off the bench. To Jokinen. Shot short side. Saved by McLean. Not sure why Hoffman passed up there. He was all alone by a few feet. Tanti is absolutely leveled as he comes across the line. Hoffman collects the loose puck in the blue line and gives it to Garpenlov. He's hounded, but gets it across. Jokinen can't get the one-timer away. Nice play by Lume. Tanti, cross ice, stay out there, bounces it out to center. Between the legs to Linden. And they lose control of it. Out at center is Hala. Kuba. To Hala. Back to Kuba. Connolly at the point. Back to Stroman. Hoffman into the slot. Hala was in tight. And Kirk McLean was right on top of him and makes the save. Puck is taken away. Murphy now turns it back for Florida. Florida just keeps wave after wave into the Canucks zone. Here's Murphy to Matheson. Hala, shot, rebound. Another chance for Hala. And a penalty coming up to the Canucks as Florida is just too much to handle. Horvat is going in the box here. 14-14 left. Bet you the Canucks feel like they've played 3 periods already. Just
Canucks penalty to number 53, Cole.
Not getting any traction in this game whatsoever, and they have to kill another penalty against the power play that has proved lethal so far, converting on their first 2 chances in the first period. Davenard makes a move at the blue line and gives it away to Sutter. Sutter to Ferland and across the line. Furland along the boards. Ekblad watching him in the corner, bounces back to Babic. Oh, and Dadonov steals it and goes away. Babic catching him from behind, and he gets to him and causes enough issue that Kirk McLean's able to poke it off his stick, and the Canucks clear it after that dangerous chance. It's still 3-0, 45 seconds left in the Florida power play. Babic hits his man and turns the puck over, and down the ice it goes. Connolly out of the zone to Dadonov, across the line, into the slot. Huberdeau, goal! Jokinen, and he scores! Cross ice, one-timer! And Florida strikes again. Write it on a pound note. Olli Jokinen's 5th goal of the season. And Florida extends the lead. It's 4-0. It's not getting pretty here. It's not getting any better for Canucks fans. Florida fans rejoicing here in Vancouver. Their team putting on a show for them. You see the sparse few jumping and cheering for their team right now. Here's Edler to Adams across the line. Ekblad meets him, but gets it back to Edler, to Virtanen in the slot shot. Save rebound, Horvat. Back to Brown, Horvat. There's a backhanded by Adams and a nice save. Turned back over Edler. Adams in the corner. Back at the point. Edler, Virtanen. Fans on the one-timer. And it's picked up and skated away by Yandel. Tries to stick handle past Brown. Bounces back to him. Here's a one-timer by Jokinen. His stick explodes. Virtanen's does as he blocks it, but Adams has a breakaway! Tries to go over the blocker, Fitzpatrick, who makes the save. Here's Virtanen, another shot! And Fitzpatrick in prime position, catches it in his chest. And we got a face-off as the Canucks get a couple of shots here. Rare opportunities. Here's Lume, slap shot. Dangerous rebound is cleared. Skevier crosses the line, taken away from him. Naslin having trouble controlling Akiari, takes it away. Matheson down to Boyle. Skevier behind the net, taken away by Pedersen. And he gets it out to center. Besser crosses the red line and dumps it in. Murphy to Boyle. Gives it away. Hughes. Pedersen in front of Naslin. Save. Rebound to Besser behind the net. Circles around behind the net in front. Rebound Naslin. Oh! How did that not go in? Skevier to Boyle, and the Florida Panthers clear. And the Canucks coming close. Desperately needing a bounce here and not getting one there. Murphy hounded by Pedersen. Gets it up to Akiari. Nice pass. Cross ice pass is deflected to Hughes. And he gets it up to Miller fresh off the bench. Watch there. Nice play there. Kuba gets it up to Connolly. Circles. Finds the lane to Holla across the line. Connolly trailing, is slapping it. He goes wide. Here's Holla behind the net. Circling out front. Nice stop by McLean, and he hangs on to the rebound. Canucks having a little bit more pushback there, but so far behind already. McLean, Edler. A lot of game left to play, though. Anything can happen. Miller, Tanti to Miller. Drop pass Edler. Linden cannot handle the pass, and the slot is bodied off. And back come the Panthers. Kuba down low to Holla. Watched there by Brown, but he gets past him. Oh, tries to go short side, but can't get it over the pad of McLean. Slot pass is intercepted, and away comes Miller. With Linden and Tanti. Linden has it on the backhand. It's knocked off ahead and rolls into Fitzpatrick, who smothers it. 5:35 left, second period. 4-0 Florida. Face off to the right of Mark Fitzpatrick. Whoa! Had to be sharp there. That one just rolls wide. Here's Furland to Sutter. Slap shot explodes the stick. And Kuba into Barkov. And away comes Florida. Bad luck there for Babbage. Puck is stuck behind the net. Huberdeau, one-timer, nice save there. Huberdeau has the rebound, and it's a puck battle there against Sutter. One-timer is blocked by Babbage, but Yandel has it. Barkov, Huberdeau, Barkov, Yandel, Panthers working around in the offensive zone. Ekblad down to Dadonov. Around behind the net in front of the slot. McLean makes the save, and Dadonov fishing for the rebound. McLean hangs on to it. Or sorry, that was Barkov in front. The Florida captain. Florida, like I said, off to a strong start. They don't have a lot of the names that these other teams in this league do. They don't have the Gretzkys, the Howes, the Borks, you name it. Sack. Oh, Virtanen right in! And a nice save by Fitzpatrick as Virtanen tries to get Vancouver on the board late in the second period. It's not like Vancouver. I mean, Vancouver's missing some key pieces, in my opinion, like the Sedins for one, a Bertuzzi, maybe a Bure, by any chance, or Virtanen. Oh, Horvath can't get the shot away. Here's Edler circling along the boards, gets past his man, tries to get a shot away. Oh, rebound, that one goes wide by Adams. Matheson now clears it to center to Akari. Florida wants to change and it's dumped in. Boyle behind the net, pinned by Edler. In comes Horvath to collect it, but ends up on the stick of Garpenlov. Turned over though. And here's Virtanen away with Horvath. And Jeff Brown pinching in. Taken away though. Oh, Jeff Brown levels his man at the center ice as he's going off for a line change. Here's Virtanen in front. Naslin, nice stop. Rebound behind the net. Naslin has it in front. Pedersen on the backhand. And Fitzpatrick again. Well, anytime Vancouver comes close, there is Fitzpatrick. As we have a look, there is Garpenlov. It looks like that got leveled by Brown. As we have another look at it right here. Wow. Smashes him and then skates right off the ice, which I think is the best part of that hit. 30 seconds left here. Second period, and Garpenlov controls. To Jokinen to Garpenlov, and the one time is just wide. That was close. Hoffman hounding, but gets it to Ekblad. There's Garpenlov, slapper, way wide. Naslin clears it as the second period comes to a close. Not a lot of hope provided by Vancouver there in the second period. In fact, none. No hope whatsoever. Just another goal by Florida. As we look at the Huberdeau to Jokinen combination to make it 4-0. Shop's lopsided after the first and just as lopsided after the second. Time of attack, absolutely. Oh, 2 minutes more time on attack. For Florida, absolutely hammering Vancouver in this one. Vancouver's going to need a miracle to turn this game around, and the crowd's trying to provide it. As we start the third period, Naslin carries it in. Toulouse to Hughes, cross ice, Besser, slapper! Blocker save into the corner. Give it away. Barkov, though, collects. He skates out, dumps it as he crosses the blue line. And Lume turns it over. Ekblad, slap shot! That's wide. Pedersen to Lume. Lume to Pedersen, one-timer! And a laser beam is caught by Fitzpatrick. Solid. We got to see Fitzpatrick last night in Edmonton, where he only gave up 1 goal or 2 goals. And here this evening, absolutely solid in net. Brown, the offensive zone draw. Edler shot, that's away wide on the glove side. Bounces in front dangerously in the slot. Here's Brown at the point. Tries to stick handle in the slot, knocked off the puck. Here's Linden. Puck rolls onto his stick. ping-ponged its way to him. Plinko. That's what the puck plinkoed to Linden. But Fitzpatrick makes a save. And we got a face-off. Kuba. Strawman up to Hoffman at center. In and across the line. Stick handles against Brown. Gets it back to the point. Jokinen. Here's Garpenlov. To Kuba. To Strawman. Jokinen. To Strawman. Down to Hoffman. One-timer. Jokinen one-time. There's Garpenlov in front. He can't get another shot away. McLean makes a couple of big saves. Tanti to Miller. Pass goes around behind the net, ends up on the stick of Garpenlov. And he fires it out to Hoffman. Edler knocks it off the stick, but he gets it in front. Nice stop there, as it looks like Kuba comes close. Here's Horvat with Tanti, streaking for the net. Holds on to it. Adams, the trailer, and that shot's blocked. Jokinen. Nifty cross-ice pass to Kuba, to Connolly. Vetrano across the line. Stick handles into the corner, spins away from his man, tries to center it. And it ends up on the Virtanen stick, who gives it right back to Connolly. Vetrano, back to Matheson. Vetrano gives it away. There's Jokinen. Connolly in front! Blocker side shot is wide. And picked up. And away comes the Canucks. Virtanen knocked off the puck as he enters the Panthers zone. And Holla now has it. Along the boards, watched by Sutter, into the corner. Holla. Stick handles. Feeds it back to the point. Matheson to Murphy. Back to Matheson. Back down. Sutter intercepts. And gives it to Roussel at center. And he skates in across the line. Drops it for Tana. Babbage. Roussel. Babbage. One-timer blocked. Gets to it, but it's outside the line. And he gives it back to Tana. And the Canucks regroup. Best bit of pressure so far by the Canucks. Here's Adams. But it comes with 12 minutes left here in the third period. Too little, way too late for the Canucks at this point. Tanev skates out and into the zone. One-timer by Naslin, and that deflects off a Yandel's skate. And it'll end up a souvenir. As we have a look at the stash, and a big hit on Skemior as he came in across the line. Some good hits in this hockey game, as there usually is on these simulations. Barkov to Dadonov. Over to Huberdeau. And across the line here is Barkov. Shaw tries to go short side over the shoulder of McLean. But he's big enough to make the save and hang on. Patterson wins it back to Ekblad, to Yandel. Slap shot! Windmill! Glove save by McLean. Yandel once again tests the glove hand of McLean. Glove hand that has given up a couple of goals tonight. Huberdeau. Barkov back to the point to Ekblad. Huberdeau. Gives away Pedersen. Collects and gets it up the center. To Besser with Naslin. Shot! Saved by Fitzpatrick. Well out of his net. Cutting down the angle. Nothing really to shoot at there. Have another look at that nice defensive play by Pedersen. Canucks control. Besser in the slot. Backhander is wide. Ekblad skates it away to Dadonov. Dadonov across the line, drops it for Ekblad at the point. Across to Barkov. Rister caught by McLean. And with Huberdeau driving the lead net, he hangs on as we have a look at the upcoming schedule for the Canucks. Pedersen. Won by Barkov to Huberdeau. Huberdeau dumps it into the corner in behind the net. Barkov bodied off the puck by Lume, but it ends up on the stick of Dadonov. Huberdeau with Barkov. One-timer. Tries a give and go, but it's read and intercepted. Here's Besser. Linden, Besser, shot doesn't get through the forced leg in the slot. And Ekblad comes away. Skates it all the way into the corner, into the slot, and deflects into the pads of McLean. He hangs on. 8:02 now left in the third period. I think the only question left now is, will Fitzpatrick be able to hang on for the shutout? I said it. And it's in the Canucks zone. One-timer, Boyle! Nice stop by McLean. I'm not sure how many shots that is now for Florida, but that's got to be approaching the 40 mark, 42, 43. A lot of shots for the Panthers here. Miller skates it away, gives it to Tanti. Linden skating in, but Canuck left. Here's Tanti intercepting! Pad save, and the rebound rolls back into Fitzpatrick. He covers up for the whistle. 7:13 left, third period. Still 4-0, no goals here in the third period so far. Linden ties up his man, but Panthers still control and bring it out to center. Here comes Strawman, allowed to skate all the way in. Kubo, one-timer! Strawman, and nice stop by McLean. Rebound, and good forecheck there by Machado, gets it in front! And there's another goal! Holla! Oh, Panthers just wanted it more on that shift. Eric Holla with his second goal of the season on such a timeless flight. The Florida Panthers struck again, 5-0. That'll send people for the virtual cars in the virtual parkade. Hopefully they paid their virtual money and they won't virtually get towed.
Panthers scored by number 50.
Or ticketed. Fine. Connolly. Fiddler. Lieutenant. Puck was loose in the slot. Connolly scores! Puck was loose in the slot. Connolly did a bit of cherry picking of sorts. Just kind of sat at the back end of that scrum. And the puck rolls out to him. Well, it rolls into McLean and off his pad, and Connolly jumps on it. Backhand to past him. Just the thought of you gets me so high. Connolly with his second of the game, and it's 5-0. Sorry, 6-0. And yep, there we go. Smith coming in relief of Kirk McLean. And yeah, not the greatest. I don't know, the Canucks just leaking goals this year. They are just a sieve of goals. And it's hard to really put a finger on what. Oh no! Babbage absolutely almost covered. That shot goes wide. Jokinen in the corner, back to Virtanen. Babbage maybe letting out a little frustration there on Karpenlov. Here's Adams back to Sutter, scores! The shutout is broken! Brandon Sutter scores! The second of the year! Making a living the old hard way. Taking and giving it day by day. Brandon Sutter. 6-1. There you see, just a nice wrist shot. Finally beats Fitzpatrick, who has been very solid in net. I mean, buried in the dominance of the Florida game this evening has been the play of Fitzpatrick, who has been solid when called upon. It's Karpenlov right back. One-timer on the 2-on-1. And McLean was right there to make the save. Connolly, as you can see there, got his second game. Second of the year as well. Definitely feeling it. Could have had 3 or 4 with the chances he's had tonight. And away come the Canucks. Here's Roussel, back to Ferland. Nice pad save, kicked into the corner. Murphy knocked off the puck by Ferland. And he gives a one-timer. Nice glove stop. Roussel. Getting down to the closing moments of the third period. 3:41 left to play. Here's Babbage. Whoa, kick save. Kicked right back into the slot, but cleared by Florida. Here's Sceviour. And Smith makes the glove stop. His first real test since coming in relief of Kirk McLean. No. I think the Garpenlov shot actually was on him too, yes. There's the puck in the corner. Naslin to Lume to Pedersen. Out at center with Besser. And across the line, Naslin far side. Gets the shot away, short side. Rebound into the corner. Murphy up against Naslin. It comes to Besser, one-timer! Wow, Pedersen had all day to wind up. But Fitzpatrick had all day to slide across, and he did, and makes the save. Sceviour, 2 minutes left, third period, and across the line into the corner. Watched by Lume, right out in front. Boyle tries to tip it home, but cannot. And Lume leads the charge across the line. Shot, and another short side try. Canucks trying the short side on Fitzpatrick quite a bit in this game, but as you can see, not very successful. Here's a rebound right in front. Panthers coming close. Neither team really giving up here or slowing their pace. Giving it right to the end. Just nice to see, even in a blowout. Rubineau. 45 seconds left, third period. Shot up high into the shoulders. Smith. And he hangs on to it for the look there at Huberdeau, the leading scorer for the Panthers coming into this game. And the Panthers will move to 8-3-1 on the season, continuing their strong start. Shot by Strong, nice blocker save, out to center, Vertan. Canucks will fall to 3-7-1 and continue their struggles with Markstrom out with a separated shoulder. Luckily, that's the only injury concern right now for the Vancouver Canucks. 20 seconds. Brown. And away comes Vertan and tries to center. Kuba takes it away. Huberdeau. Barkov intercepted by Horvat at center. Taken away by Dadonov. Huberdeau knocked off the puck back to center. And that'll do it. So that ends this one. Not exactly close at any point in this game. Florida takes the lead, takes control. 3-0 in the first period on the strength of 2 power play goals. Strong game. Name that tune though. I mean, on every goal there's a line from a song. Let me know if you can guess the song. Leave your guess in the comments below. But until next time, I will post my Twitter poll for the next slate of games, the selection of games from tomorrow night's slate, Gameday 27. I hope you tune in. Follow me on Twitter at S Sports Station. So double S at the front, double S in the middle, at Sports Station on Twitter. And there you can vote on the polls and see the teams you want to see. 46 shots for Florida. I mean, Vancouver did muster 32, but definitely not enough. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. That was awesome. I'm having so much fun doing this stuff, even though it's a lot of days in a row, but I don't care. It's good times. Check you on the flip side.